Hey peeps, it's me, Newser Henshin, and welcome to this video. And well, the thing is, for this video, I know it's really awkward. It's sort of like an update, but it's also a little tryout for this new sort of video idea been thinking of like to do. It's basically like an unscripted video. It's like it's like one of the things. It's like I could talk anything I want or whatnot. And the thing is that for this is the sole reason for this unscripted. So I just want to relax and actually talk to you guys. But one thing that's really odd, actually, I'd like to discuss about first of all. I think this is pretty much like the update. Is today, before even starting to do this recording, I noticed my strikes on YouTube has gone. It's like, what, really? I obviously don't know the first strike's supposed to end in August, but apparently the second strike supposed to end in March. It's gone as well. So I thought, okay, so maybe the strike from August eradicates that second strike as well, so that's very odd. But yeah, that's a big surprise. So whether or not this video, well, one thing sure is this video is going to be edited down because of whether or not if I am managed to get that longer 15 minutes split down or not, but two, also some reason of course of the camera, because you know, if you saw it from my previous videos, the camera does that weird sort of fuzz thing, and it's absolutely getting annoying sort of thing. Just like that cut, for example, because of something that's not irrelevant. But what else updates wise? Yeah, I've been busy. Been watching other vids, and especially been watching what's it called? Caravan E of the full word here. Was it that and the Iron Fortress? I thought it's okay. It's not that great. I definitely see why it's like a Attack on Titan sort of clone, but I like the idea of the steampunk thing. But even Attack on Titan has that sort of steampunk sort of thing. But no, it's a really interesting idea, and it's that sort of thing. But one of the things I've seen, Go 5. Obviously, it's the counterpart of Lightspeed Rescue. And that's honestly, for Go 5, that's really good. It's like yet another family Sentai group. It's like sort of like Magic group, but Matori, the Red Senshi, he is awesome. He's like yet another awesome Big Brother type, and everyone's really cool, and the villains are really interesting and good, especially like the ending to the whole villains thing, and no, it's interesting, and that's one thing I kind of like the most about this sort of these I don't know when this whole dark and mature stuff happened to this recent Super Sentai thing starts now. It's like I know it's hard to tell. It's definitely before Go-Onja. Let's see what's before Go-Onja. Magi Ranger, no, it's definitely before that. Deca Ranger, yeah, probably somewhere before Deca Ranger. The much more darker and I don't know, even on Go 5 they had some sort of comedic parts. Essentially, that one episode was like Pierre, that mosquito dude, sort of trying to summon that one catastrophic fiend, and it's like it's like good like 10 seconds. This creature's eyes just like bulging, like some sort of weird cartoon sort of thing, and that's a real shame as well because the I was going to originally watch Time Ranger, but the problem is that the video I want to watch, the problem from the site I was going to watch it, it's only up to 1 to 23, but not where no more episodes from 24 onwards, because I know there's a complete series, like was it like 50 so episodes? I might be mistaken, but who knows. But I can't seem to find the rest of them, so it really sucks because I want to watch it. That's one of the ones I want to watch. Well, Time Ranger obviously is Time Force from Power Rangers. I definitely want to see the difference, especially different villains. And speaking of want to general talk, I want to check it out, my new mug. But I'm going to just sort this out. I'll be right back. That should do it. Yeah. So yeah, I got myself a mug. I don't know, it's hard to tell because my camera quality. Nice gothic style, and a little drink to sort of free time. And that's another thing that I like to inspire to do this video as well, is that it's sort of inspired from Rooster Teeth's off-topic video, and another YouTuber named Easy Rider from Toku Time. He does this thing called rider ramblings. I've got my laptop right in front of me, so I don't know what I should do. Should I pour in here? But I know me sort of special league, be easier to do like this. I could do like that, but I'm a little bit hesitant because it's got a metal base to it, because I had this sort of for the yeah, another of the butter beer sort of treatment. I'll probably do that for like my next video, but well, just run it because it is Sunday. So speaking of Sunday, tonight is the night, well, during the recording, it's the closing ceremony of the Rio Olympics, but it sucks because it's going to be on tonight at 12, and the reason I want to watch it because I want to see what the just kicked the thing. Oh. Yes, sorry, I'm going to keep that in. The closing ceremony is going to feature the introduction of the Japanese Olympics. That's what happened in the next 4 years' time, in 2020. Crikey, another 4 more years. I remember 4 years ago I was at the London ceremony. I think I was at the London Olympics. I was there for, I think I went there 2 to 3 times. I think it's one for just the Olympics day, just the usual day, and I think that's for the it's the Special Olympics that was I went to, and the second time I went there, or third time, was for the closing ceremony. The one where they actually had like the steampunk and the Rihanna and the Coldplay performance. That one, and they definitely showed like I think they even showed like the Rio introduction sort of thing. So yeah, I'll definitely be watching tonight just for the Japanese one. I don't imagine it'd be sort of showing like your classic anime, that sort of thing. That's fine. Speaking of, off topic from my updates. Let's see what else. I've been playing games. I've been cracking on with Borderlands, the pre-sequel. Oh, that's one thing. I'm going to talk about one particular thing about the updates sort of thing. Is I'm almost done with the pre-sequel because I only got 2 more trophies. A bit funny actually, because my mate of mine, Arnett from the once was Teams Cook. That's a real shame because Teams Cook no more existed. But however, they her and my mates of mine got a site called Geeky Banter, and check out that site. The link's down below. It's like a geeky source site for the anime fans and whatnot, and bloody hell, the paint's coming out from this. Check it out, it's awesome. It's done by geeks for the geeks, that sort of thing. What's I saying about the video games? Hopefully once I've done with the pre-sequel, I'm going to go straight to the PS4 version of Borderlands 2, which I obviously did get trophies, but then it ended up running because I actually got Borderlands 2 on my PS3, which it's downloadable content, which I got for free. I feel like I'm drinking one of those sucky cups or something. Yeah, so that one, and obviously playing more of Overwatch. I'm already level 25, and just recently, last week, I played I played with Arnett, and it's funny because I was trying to use my my usual headphones if I can quickly get it because it's right over there, and also that's thing as well because I've tried to use the headsets, but you obviously saw it from one of my previous videos. Although their headset is fine, except for one problem. This apparently doesn't pick up, so that really sucks because I like to use this. But then I realised I'm about to get myself a new headset, like a cheap and cheerful one, and I thought, hang on, I saw something on Amazon, and I managed to find my old ones, because they're useful and actually works, so hopefully whether or not I actually will play with Arnett and anyone else online. Because so far I've been playing with is my mate Ashley, or Diggles, or Diglett. I've got a funny sort of story about that, I'll talk about that later soon. And Amy Loveday, from CosPlocks. So that's the thing, because I wonder whether or not I can actually will be managed to, with now the hopefully supposed longer 15 minutes videos, and I can actually get back on track, actually doing longer videos like I did for Apes Odyssey, or I think something else called. It's on my videos, so check it out. Or like I did for the Resident Evil remake. God, I still need to play that. that's all I need. Also need to get the completion one, that one, and the Zero. Oh god, speaking of Zero, I saw the trailer for Metal Gear Survival, and the first thing I noticed is it's basically a Left 4 Dead clone. Yeah, it's got its stealth elements, but no, it's definitely Left 4 Dead. You've got the four main groups. I haven't played Left 4 Dead. I need to check it out because like people's got a big thing about it, but no, there's something about it I don't. I know it's really interesting because you've got like the running zombies, that sort of thing, but no, it's just. It's a bit funny because I recently watched a video of Alpha Omega Sin. I think I might put it in the link as well. It's like he sort of mentioned like Konami is trying to say like, oh, trying to gain your. I discussed this with my mate Colin and Arnett and Matt, also from back once was Team Compass and Geeky Banter, and I said it's like how funny that Konami's like, oh, we're trying to gain your trust again. Please like us again, and then you got this particular trailer and it's like, no, no. I know Metal Gear has its weird sort of thing, and that's interesting, but judging from this, it looks a bit too much, I would say. But it's funny because even Colin, my mate, he's an absolute Metal Gear fan and nut, and the majority of the time he does like different variety. He gets like most of the merch from Metal Gear Solid. He's even cosplay like Snake. Different varieties from Metal Gear. Let's see, he does Big Boss obviously because he's done the horn thing. Small enough, whether or not to use that sort of thing. But he says on his Facebook about he don't want to judge judgment. It's a bit funny actually because it's even like some film trailers about it. But I'm getting a bit off topic. What's he saying about games? Yeah, because just recently I just completed Persona 4 Golden for the second time because I need to get some of the game trophies. But I know I said that before earlier on, but my mate Arnett's like, Jax, you don't want to play your games just because of them get trophies. That's true, but that's also, I know because most of the games I've played is like I got the trophies and I got rid of it. But no, because hell, even like from Overwatch, that some of their trophies are very difficult. I don't know, it's funny because I managed to get a few trophies, but it's a real shame because I managed to get my oh god, name that armor dude. Managed to get both their trophies, and then that's done. But there's through my others, I still got like Tracer to do. I still need Genji to do. I've done Hanzo. I've done the what's it, that split arrow killed two opponents, that one. But I still need to do the his special dragon attack sort of move. So there's still more trophies to get, especially like Mercy and Zen. The robot doodles. I don't want to butcher his name, sort of thing. Yeah. So games wise, I'm still like. Oh, and speaking of games wise, I actually got the chance to play in Undertale, which hunts the shirt. With you can see, that's such an awesome shirt. And speaking of that, it's a bit ironic because I've done the pacifist path. That's fine because I know play the game. I was lucky that I can skip most of the dialogue because I was already seen Jacksepticeye play a bit, and even oh god, was it Ross and Barry from Game Grumps or Steam Train, what it's called. Even Ross and Holly from Commander Holly from the game from their side. Done the pacifist route and surprisingly I managed to beat that very well. And then it comes to the genocide path. Oh god. I know it's going to be a butt kicker, especially two of the bosses. And I'm sorry, this is going to be yet another spoiler. Because there's the two most difficult bosses. There's Undyne and Sans. And I'm still stuck on Undyne. I managed to get her health down to 1/3 dead every single time that third health. I don't know what other because I've been using like the book, but even though it's a bit tricky because you got to do like 2 or 3 strikes. However, that's much more stronger. But no, she kept on beating me, and the worst thing about it is that I think I should not have done this recently because I put it on a small screen there and I watch videos there. But I think I really should have focused more on that because the attacks, especially on the yellow triangles, like flip over, and it's like each time I get whacked from that. I managed to sort of get used to it, but since I haven't played Undertale for quite a while, I'm sort of out the loop, so I really need to get back onto it. But it's no biggie, but the challenge is, it's not just Undyne I have to prepare for, it's basically just Sans. Oh god. I need to prepare for that one. That's going to be be a ass kicker, that's for sure. That's nothing as well, so that's this video. I could just swear and that sort of thing, so pardon my language, if I might say so. even like Laura from CosPlocks sort of mentioned me at one particular meeting, like, Jax, as much as I'm fine you swearing, but just tone down your language, okay? It's like, okay, fair enough, but I might slip a few, but that's understandable, but it's very tricky, because my dad, he swears his head off, so yeah, I might apologise for my swearing, so if it might come up, I could say, like, the F word, sorry, so I have to be completely PC about it. What else game-wise? Yeah, the reason about these games, I want to get these games done as soon as... Well, that does laugh, actually, because I still need to play... Because I had to change topics again, because of... I just recently got myself a new iPhone, because my previous iPhone is absolutely slow as dicks, it is. My one I got it because one sole reason is because it's of course it's Pokemon Go, and another reason I actually didn't notice it until I was looking for the store is Kingdom Hearts G. I don't know, it's an X. I don't know, it's like a weird sort of X impersonation. Key, that's it. It's not like key as in like keys dangling keys one. It's like keys as in like what Xehanort mentioned on Birth by Sleep. So I definitely need to be playing that before 2.8, because 2.8 is going to have Dream Drop Destiny, Aqua's story, I've forgotten, was it called Backstory, I think it was. I'll definitely be playing that, because for Dream Drop Destiny, I already seen it on YouTube, the gameplay from the 3DS, of course, but Aqua one I definitely want to play, because especially judging from the events from Kingdom Hearts 3, that's going to be taking a big part of it. And then also on 2.8, it's the sim, I can't even say it properly, the the movie version of it, basically. So of course you can't obviously be playing the actual game on it, so instead you'll be seeing like a clip film of it, sort of like it did for like the previous two games from them, 1.5 and 2.5 for oh god, what's the first one, it was I hope I get the date right, the 358 and a third days, that one, that's like completely unplayable. And on the second one was, oh god, I was gonna kick my ass now, oh that's it, it's the Mickey Mouse one, here's gonna say it, I know it is, it's the one, that one. And also that one, it was vital to actually hear about the return of the possible return of Xehanort. So yeah, for this one, but lucky enough I got it on my iPhone. I'll definitely be playing that before, because I saw it on Facebook, like people playing it. It's like how many people get that copy? Because obviously the actual physical copy isn't here released. It isn't. I thought it'd be like a DS 3DS sort of thing, but no, it's get on a phone, which I'd definitely play. Sadly, it doesn't have the Final Fantasy VII Before Crisis, because I'd definitely like to try that, because obviously it's a mobile phone game, but apparently it's not. That's another reason that's not being released in the West, unless you get fan translations, but it'll be taken down, of course. And yeah, for Pokemon Go, I joined that because I definitely want to jump into the bandwagon, because I know at first I thought, what's the point of it? It's just like, what's the end game of it? But then I started ironically my mum, because her and my dad sort of say like, oh, it's sad, that sort of thing. But no, it's even my mum said like, it's a chance to get out and just meet people. It's like, okay, that's fair enough. Even like I saw what was it? Lost Paws, another YouTuber. I'm a fan of him so much. because he's like very cheerful and that sort of thing. A lot, right, I laugh. But even like him in his Pokemon Go video, he sort of met like 2 other trainers as well. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Speaking of that, actually, I saw those videos like there's people in Times Square. They're trying to catch one Pokemon. I don't know if it was. I think it was like a Varion. But there's another video which I'll talk about those soon. It's like there's people in Times Square in the not Times Square, Madison Square. No, not Madison Square. Oh, what's it called? That massive park, Central Park. That was it. They're all people like a rally, and you see this one dude's like literally going towards this person and just like shoulder checking him. It's like, wow, dick move, and he didn't help him out. I don't know, maybe he just thought it's a bit of competition to get this one particular rare Pokemon. It's ridiculous. And the whole the other video I watched is I saw it on Double Toasted. It's a shame because that group used to be called Spill.com. Awesome group. I even met Corey at London for an event, which he was awesome. He was, and but on this Double Toasted video, it showed and the dead of night, everyone is out of the cars and like literally like run out in this road and trying to catch a Flareon, I think it was. No, not Flareon, Vaporeon, I think it was. And it's just bonkers, it is. And now, since this whole Pokemon Go sort of thing, there's definitely a good chance to actually hang out with people. It's funny, because I was supposed to go for a meet at in Hyde Park, but I went a bit late because of there was one meet supposed to happen, but it wasn't that impressive. So I hang out trying to go to this meet, but I was a bit lost trying to find where this location is. I managed to find it, but everyone just like sod off, and I was like, oh crap, missed my chance. And however, there's another opportunity for another Pokemon Go sort of meetup. Will be at October's Expo, which I still need to get the ticket to. But hopefully by the end of this month, I need to get my ticket for. But that's love actually, because I still need to get this ticket, and I need obviously for next month I'll be going to Amsterdam, literally my weekend, my birthday. I need to get check-in online. What else is it? I need to get Euros, prepare for that. What else was I? Yeah, for October's Expo, I already decided which outfits, but the problem is on the Saturday, there's an event happening in London called the Day of the Dead, which usually is like a Mexican sort of thing. But I don't know, I've always seen it so many of the performances. That's not performance, it's a parade sort of thing, but I definitely like to see what's it like, because I don't know whether or not, if I actually get a chance to go to Mexico and actually see the Day of the Dead, even though I like to go to Mardi Gras in New Orleans at one point. So I definitely am going to be going to that, so I'll be missing maturity of the Saturday for that one. Well, that's alright, because no, it should be right, because that's something different to do, because the problem is that there's nothing much to do at Expo. That's another thing as well I like to talk about, is update wise, is I went to I don't know, the weird thing is like I talked to something else. I already mentioned it in my my 50 facts about myself sort of thing. I don't know if I actually said that or not, but yeah, for oh, what was it all about? No, there's another problem as well. It's like that's the whole thing about it. Matter of fact, probably next can I'll probably put it here. Yeah, Amicon. Went to it, so it was the same location where it was at Iacon used to be. It's not that great. It doesn't feel as great, because Iacon was freaking amazing, but ironic actually, because for next year, for KidZCon, at this, hang on, well, roughly this, before this month time, KidZCon is going to make a return. But ironically, it's not going to be at the Hilton in Birmingham, because what I heard is like, there's so many complaints about it, especially like drunken people. Yeah, I think that might be one of the biggest issues, what happened at Hilton, and they're not pleased about what happened. It's a bit stupid actually, because even they just sort of haven't, well, all the cons, they usually have like bring and buy cells. They haven't got bring and buy cells. So I think that's maybe one of another issues about it. But no, anywho, the reason I'm bringing up KidZCon and Amicon is like next year, they're going to actually hold KidZCon at that same university, which I think I mentioned in my previous videos, is I like the idea. It's like it's got a cinema, it's the shops, a pub, a restaurant, and it's like a little mini village, and it's freaking awesome. I love it. It's a shame really because at Amicon they're showing the screening of the BFG. But the problem is that you had to pay for it. I'm like, oh crap! I thought it might be a bit sneaky, but like no, because I went to I was trying to do like a very creeped in sort of thing. But there's a attendant there, so like oh, do I need to get like notification or notice or should I badge? Like you have to get the box. I was like, crap, free ticket. But then again, you know how many people obviously done like they went to one cinema, and then like I think he might. Oh, I forgot his name. The guy who goes the Malone. He does like a little skit. It's like they went out the cinema doors and then they sort of like craftily make their way to the next cinema without they even notice. So yeah, I definitely can't wait for next year's KidsCon, especially for the theme of it's called Quest, and I definitely know which three I'm going to be doing for that one. For the three, it's going to be I'm trying to remember now because I've got my on my phone, but don't have time. Let's see, it's going to be a bit on it. It's not Quest. I want to definitely want to do like Quest related stuff, especially for 2 to 3 of them. Then again, I usually like to do like secrets, but sort of like a little heads up, I would say. For the Friday, it's going to be Saitama from One Punch Man. No, I'm going to show you my head. I've got like a special beanie hat, so I could do that. I think it's almost like what DPD did. It's sort of like a mask sort of thing. So definitely be wearing that. Saturday's going to be Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins. God, I love that anime. I definitely want to get the actual DVD collection of it. And funny that I want to get that and I want to get the manga collection. That's funny because it could either be Meliodas or King or Harlequin. Let's see, that's Saturday for Kitakura. The Sunday for that one will be Captain Marvelous because obviously quest sort of thing. And speaking of that, actually, I need to talk about why about Captain Marvelous. I'll talk about that very shortly. And for the evening, it's going to be someone from Kamen Rider Ghost, which I'll be talking about very shortly as well. But it's Prince Alan in a certain wear, so prepare for that. What's it say? Captain Marvelous. The reason about Captain Marvelous I want to bring out because interesting one because in Zorga, which I freaking love so far, still enjoying it. Captain Marvelous going to be making a return. I'm like, yes, he's one of my favourite Red Senshi members. And ironically, it's not just Captain Marvelous. No, because on Zorga, very shortly, there's going to France the 2000th episode. It's like, wow, that's impressive. And guess who's going to also make a return? Aka Red. It's like, yes! Oh my goodness, I haven't seen him since, I know it's a real shame because on, I think, episode 2, you see what happened to him. It's like, oh no, that sucks. But no, he makes a return. It's like, sorry, spoilers for Go Kaiga watchers. Honestly, go watch it, it's awesome. Better than that bloody, that piece of anyway, as I digress. Yeah, Aka Red's returning, that's awesome. And speaking of that, actually, because I need to talk about Ninja Steel, the next Power Rangers one. Obviously, Ninja Steel is the Ninja. It's a real shame because they skipped Torkyuja. And speaking of Torkyuja, the ironic thing about it, I watched the trailer and I think I saw pictures, still shots, and apparently you actually see Nero. I thought, wait, Nero from Torkyuja will be in Ninja Steel. Like, okay, I wonder if whether or not we'd be seeing the other members. Like, oh god, I haven't seen Torkyuja in a long time, and I should remember them because they had the special, unique steampunk-ish appearances, that sort of thing. Yeah, I wonder if them guys would make an appearance as well, because sadly, of course, they've got to skip Torkyuja, because trains will not be that big a deal for promotion-wise, but I don't know, it's all about money. And that's what I need to ring about for Ninja Steel. There's a Sword of Steel, it's like, instead of using the sword to make the summon, or henge, they're going to actually use the ninja stars, the weapons that's like change from a melee to a bow. That's going to be the morpher, apparently. It's like, oh, okay. I don't know, maybe they're just sort of hesitant since they use guns on Dino Charge, which ironically I need the returning of of Super Dino Charge will be making his comeback, so I need to get on track and definitely be seeing Chaos and Tor, Torin, I think that's the name, that bird one. It's a bit funny because I usually didn't thought they actually use Torin because of puppet wise, because I thought it's going to be the same sort of issue they had on SPD and Daka Ranger, because Daka Ranger it's much more a fur outfit, and not just the movement, the eye movement, just not eye movement, the mouth just moves. In SPD, which I think, in my opinion, looks actually much more cooler. It's much more it's got scale appearance, and his mouth is actually much more gestures to his mouth, and even like his facial moves but differently. But no, but Doggy from both adaptations, I think mostly from Deca Ranger, is badass and cool. As to say Ghost, it's having some really bad issues, especially especially one character. I've forgotten the name of the sister, but she is absolutely pointless. She is. I think she. It's funny story about that is I forgot what episode was it. The episode that's she transformed into the pink Necrom, and she transformed and immediately get her ass whipped. I literally after I saw her icon that like disappears and just got destroyed, I literally flipped my chair off the ground, and then just like I'm sorry to say this, fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. She's gonna be typical Toku common rider, female rider BS sort of thing. It's pisses me off when that happens. And even though at this point now in the episode, is she just standing there and sitting down looking pretty and being useless as always. What's wrong with you, Ghost? You was done up very strong, but now you're just turning crap and crap. I think I did what I actually said it in my previous vlogs. Like, it started off strong and now it's really starting to go down. I just hope that X-Aid will be better. The funniest thing about X-Aid is that at first appearance I do not like it. Kind of thing, but it's actually similar to the same response what I did when I first looked at Zorga, and I ended up liking it. And the problem is about X-Aid, Common Rider X-Aid, is that it's the 90s colour scheme and that sort of thing, and game is interesting, but I sort of missed the topic from Common Rider. Nobody shout on Ishimori's grave, that's for sure. However, that's funny because what's that person name on YouTube? Former name of Apollo C. Hack. Was it Monstrosities? I think the name of correction here. He sort of gave up on Kamen Rider Ghosts, but sheesh, I did. I thought, oh, you've just only seen it from the trailer, but no, I definitely see why the problem. But however, speaking of Apollo C. Hack, because there's another YouTuber, sorry, named Mars Girl, and she made this interesting speech about the fact that since X-Aid's into like computer games and whatnot, it's also the fact that it's quite a nice nod. Well, not in Mars Girl actually brings up an interesting topic about as people already know of Drew Wario, known for doing Japanese games of what was it? Oh my goodness! I feel so bad even forgetting about this. You can play this. That's it. Basically he can play like Japanese games, and he is also a tokusatsu fan, and it's really interesting that even like Mars Girl sort of try to give an honourable mention to her late friend about because his Kamen Rider person named Famicom Rider, and it'd be a nice interesting nods like whether or not that Toei actually will give a response and actually give a nod to to Justin Carmichael. That'd be really decent and cool. And I also heard of X-Aid's intro theme music. Funny enough, it's literally a clip it from the Ghost summer movie, and it sounds really good. It definitely sounds very 8-bits and that sort of thing. I think it's what put me off about X-Aid is just that it's the chibi appearance. It's the chibi level 1, and then it's level 2 form, and think level 3 it's like a special armor sort of thing. I don't know. It's a bit funny because judging from what I heard from Marsko and Josh from Beyond the Black Rims, Marsko mentioned that Brave, one of the secondary riders, one of many of the secondary riders, one of his attachments going to be like dance rhythm. So that's like, oh, that's interesting. So definitely be like seeing those like arrows sort of thing. So who knows? That's that's a good point, because if Xade is at first I thought he's a fighter type, but I think his third level armor is a fighter type, and I think his one is like more of an action, because his main weapon is like a hammer, potential sword sort of thing, and he's got like 2 of the buttons. So I don't know, it may fool me that sort of thing, but then again it's gonna be done by the same writer who did Gaim, so that would be interesting. But I know, it's be interesting. Come on, it's a writer who's been with games, so just hope it will be good, for sure. Speaking of more of the Toku sort of stuff, so I really like as I was saying so many about YouTubers, is there's a group site called Garbage Pros TV. I've actually and correction here. They have just done to put up like how to create your own sort of tokusatsu armor sort of thing. That'd be really interesting, because one of the projects I like to do is it's sort of like a Kamen Rider sort of series, but of course it'll be cheap and cheerful because of budget sort of thing. But one thing, speaking about budget, one thing sure is I definitely need a new camera, that's for sure, and the equipment. I need to find the cast, but however the costumes, that's gonna be sort of cheapish-ish, because it's gonna be sort of inspired of the classic Showa ones, because the Showa ones, it's definitely cheap, but it's not gonna be like big and flashy, but it'll be some sort of way to make some good special effects. But yeah, I definitely like to do that. Back about to games, yeah, because the sole reason about I need to hurry up games wise, and especially from Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, supposedly, I know I've recently heard about it. Final Fantasy 15 is supposed to arrive next month on the 29th, literally like days after my birthday. I thought, oh, that'd be awesome for a birthday. And then they recently announced that it's going to be 2 more months afterwards. Literally, was it November the 29th? I was like, crap, because the problem is about that is, because days after that, there's going to be literally be the release of Kingdom Hearts 2.8 and South Park Fractured But Whole. And I was like, no! It's like, crap, because once then I get Final Fantasy 15, I'm going to be playing it non-stop, because I don't want no spoilers of that at all. And that's another problem as well, because of, you got Kingdom Hearts 2.8, which I want to play, especially for that Aqua story. And I'm a bit afraid of spoilers. And not just that is the biggest issue. And of course I'll be playing Final Fantasy 15 non-stop. And the fact is, by the time of February, you got I don't know if I'm going to be mistaken or not, but Kingdom Hearts 3 is supposed to come out in February. But I think that's been pushed back for another year. I guess so, because especially from the whole Final Fantasy 15 badoogle. And there's Persona 5, which I will definitely be getting, except for the fact I'll be concentrating on that. And that's really sucks, because there's so many games I want to get. But it's like not just that. There's also, hopefully I get this right, Horizon Zero Dawn. That's another one I get as well. I was like, it's like annoying. But then again, at least that's really sucks. I don't want to obviously get like those games beforehand and then I'll be sole purposely. It's like what I did for Just Cause 3 and Metal Gear Solid 5, because I played Metal Gear Solid 5 more, and then I played Just Cause. I was like, I really should have I should actually thought about it. It's like in game, it's like even like a year after Batman Arkham Arkham Knight. It's like after a year of that, it's like literally down to £25. It's like, bloody hell, that's bad. That's really sucks, because I like to get games on the fly, but except for down the line it will get cheaper. So I think that's what might be the case for Kingdom Hearts 2.8, South Park, if I can actually get that for Christmas, my lovely folks. Definitely getting Persona 5 regardless. Zero Dawn, and so forth. Speaking about the Final Fantasy 15, is the funniest thing is that the game looks beautiful, of course, and I think I already mentioned about the reason I got myself a new better TV is the crisp quality to it. But that's funny because the about a week or two ago I was hanging out with Arnett and co, and I have to agree with her as well. Is that the guys it's a complete sausage fest, and they look like boy band sort of thing. Of course, pretty boys, they're impressed the fangirls, that's for sure. And it's funny that it's a complete sausage fest, and I know it's all about brotherhood, that sort of thing. But no, it's just from the previous Final Fantasy games, they had a mix of male, female, and creature type or alien or whatever it be. But no, it's just really stupid to have just 4 dudes. But no, that's a bit funny actually, because it's some of the same people who did Kingdom Hearts, and people didn't bitch and complain about with Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Well, yeah, sure, you can actually team up with other female characters. Case in point, like Ariel, Mulan, I guess Rapunzel in the new game, for example, or unless it's Finn, or the horse. No, it's just I don't want to bring hopes down, because I don't know. That's another thing I'm a bit dreading the most about 15 is that I'm just worried it may be end up just like it did for Duke Nukem, because you know how that turned out. But at least Final Fantasy 15 looks gorgeous compared to Duke Nukem. It's although the quality isn't the greatest of them all, but sheesh, I still need to save her up, that's for sure. And there's one thing I totally forgotten about it from the time I missed out. I got myself a new tattoo. That's right. And here, check this out. Right there. It's a Chester, black and well, not a Chester. Sorry. It's meant to be a clown, but I'm trying to make that sort of clown appearance. The nose and the tussle sort of thing, and that sort. Of course, I like the whole black and white sort of thing. But the words of nobody's perfect. Honestly, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. That sort of thing. So. And it's a line from Kamen Rider W as well. The guy who will become Kamen Rider Skull. That's the same sort of quote, and that's definitely a good meaning to it as well, because of we all have our flaws sort of thing. So that's definitely important, and that's the point as well. Is that saying that I put that a lot, at least a lot in this video. Is that I need to get prepared for myself to get 2 other tattoos, which hopefully, if will be beneath my arm here, and one on the over the my Gurren Lagann flag thing. On there we'll have the avatars symbol, the Earth, Wind, Water, Fire, Heart, and this one on my leg will be an Orson Welles quote of our songs will be silenced, but what of it? Go out singing. Because the reason I want to get that one is that I might put it on down here in the link as well. It's on Carl Browswell High. That Carl. He did a video of what was it? Melancholia, the one of Kirsten Dunst and the whole depression sort of thing. And it's funny that it's even he tried to do a sort of a skit sort of thing, and about that similar sort of friends and depression, and in the end it's like people give him a token appreciation, and in the end of that video he actually says that Orson Welles quote sort of thing, and it's like it's a sort of way of saying although it's finished but carry on going, that sort of thing. Don't stop, keep on going, keep moving forward. That's a shame because I haven't seen Meet the Robinsons, but a mate of mine said about me about that particular quote, and apparently that has definitely have a good meaning, especially even the clip it from that. It's has some importance to that as well. But yeah, deep thinking. Yesterday I went to Fort Park with Michael Heath. He's a very good photographer. His girlfriend Amy Lunn and her friend Runa Smith, and that's a good time in the Fort Park. What else is there? I'm not going to be lingering too much on some of the stuff because I might think about other topics in my next CosPlocks video. That's funny actually. I still haven't decided what the name of this video will be called, especially from I think I forgotten it from the beginning. It's for this type of video. It's going to be either be called Frack It, Do It Live, or Let's Talk CosPlocks. That's what because that's funny because for Let's Talk CosPlocks. It's basically the idea of going to name the podcast because I want to do that with I did that with Bruce from Cook, but that sort of didn't see the light of day. Even though I think Bruce still has the recording of it, but I don't know. I wanted to still want to do the podcast sort of thing, but whether or not by the time of this video, my videos will be have to be split or be the whole thing, so who knows. Especially for the podcast, I definitely want to do with more people. And speaking of doing more people, this hopefully that which I unexpectedly from the whole YouTube strike sort of thing is that hopefully we want to do more videos. But there are some video ideas I'd like to do. It's like there's I think obviously from my guilty pleasures, I actually mentioned a few other forgotten guilty pleasures I've forgotten to add, which I will actually be transferring it into my next forgotten guilty pleasures. They'll not be like top whatnot, which I should actually put on the list, but it's just a case of it'll be sort of like randomized, and I can just talk about it with a piece of paper because of that sort of thing. What other videos? I still need to do like my top animes I like and dislike. I think that's I might do my personal anime pet peeps sort of thing. So I don't know. I'm still in progress. I'll be definitely be thinking about it during my work. That's what sucks actually because I've got to spend 2 weeks, which 5 days because next Monday is bank holiday. At work, and the problem is that the work colleague I'll be working here with doesn't get along with me, so oh boy, that's gonna be painful. So because he has issues with me, that's for sure. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just younger and he's older, and it's like, oh, young kids today, that sort of thing. Young kids, I'm like what, half his age sort of thing. Oh, that's one. I've forgotten about Pokemon Go. That's some tips. So far, I captured. That's funny because even like yesterday at Fort Park, I managed to catch 2 or 3 certain Pokemon I definitely want to catch. But so far, I'm on 14 or 15, level 15. Sorry, level 14 to 15. 51 Pokemons in my Pokedex so far, and I have. It's funny because even I sort of teased, been bugging on it. I have joined Team. That's right. I am Team Instinct, maybe, because I like electricity, and Zapdos was one of my main Pokemon when I first started playing Pokemon about, oh good god, 20 years ago when I, 20 years ago when I played Pokemon. Man, I can still remember playing it on Pokemon Go on the my Game Boy Color. Yes, I used to have other things other than Sony products. Yeah, I played Mega Drive and Nintendo, so what? And yeah, I remember doing like the whole trading thing, so I wanted to get like 3 of the star Pokemon, the Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, that's it. And apparently I started trading it, and somehow I think 2 of my Pokemon doesn't obey me, which is really odd. I was like, hang on, why do they not obey me? But by the time I got they're beating the second gym leader, Misty of course, they obey me. It's like, that's my puppets. That or have Pikachu. I think by the time I finish with the can will be time to finish. So yeah, definitely Team Instinct, because somehow Instinct gets so much slack from the other two teams of Team Valor and Team Mystic. So I don't know why so much better. It's like more people pick them rather than Instinct. I don't know why, and it's like the whole thing on the internet is like Instinct is very bad, that sort of thing. Ugh. It's ridiculous. It's a bit funny actually because even like Arnett told me it's like the same thing with the whole trophy sort of thing. It's like just don't do it just for that sort of purpose. Just have fun. And that's the same sort of thing you got to do with these games, especially for Team on Go and the whole team issue sort of thing. It's like just have fun, for crying out loud. Even like when I hang out with Arnett, Colin, and Matt from 2 weeks ago in St James Park, and even like although we sort of joked around that, but there was a certain point, even like Arnett said to me, no, I don't have any beef with it or anything at all. It's like, yeah, nor have I. It's just that sort of thing. But no, just have fun, for crying out loud. Don't get played wars to some silly little things, for crying out loud. All up people. It's so funny because I'm thinking of be talking much more philosophy sort of thing, but which might likely I'll do in my later talk videos, that sort of thing. Whether or not I decided to do another one of these sort of things, or so I want to talk to like more personal stuff, but not as too personal, I would say, but because I definitely want to talk about one certain thing about it, but whether or not that be actually go fly, especially the certain viewers who be watching it, because about one issue at hand, but I don't know, I might keep it to myself, but I don't know, it's something like that's one thing I like to do at these videos. I just want to share and talk, and just talk. That's right. That's a laugh, because even this, I still need like, even like having 3 cans of this, it's not going to be enough. You know, so I'll be like, been not completely Jack Sparrow sort of thing. That's not. I've only got like 2 cans of this because I got it from my folks. But that's the laugh. I actually need to give some of the cans back because the amount of cans I've been borrowing with them. So yeah, I did get them back for it. Want to see games? Sorry about that. I don't know. It's funny that if one of my things be called let's talk CosPlocks. I'm not, but it's something cosplay and con related, especially for I mentioned about KidsCon, AmiCon, that sort of thing, and of course London Expo for October. I don't know, for holidays wise for next year, that's going to be a bit strange actually, because I'm not too sure what cons, because obviously it's so far there's KidsCon, but I don't know about May Expo or even October one, but I don't know. If I manage to find a place, then that's fine by me, but I don't know. You know, there's one thing I actually haven't talked quite yet about, it's films. That's funny, because one of the films I'll be watching will be Kubo of the Two Strings, which should be in September the 7th? Definitely before the 10th, I know that for sure, but definitely be watching that. That's love, because I still need to watch Paranorman. I still need to watch that, because I heard that's really good. Film-wise, yes, I have watched Batman v Superman. Wasn't great, but however, I've seen Suicide Squad film. One thing sure I gotta say for it, it is definitely better than Batman v Superman. It's not the greatest, it's not the goodest, but the goodest. But the thing is that I enjoy Suicide Squad more than Batman v Superman. It's a bit funny actually, because even at the latest teaser footage trailer, I would say, was it the San Diego Comic-Con trailer? It's not exactly a trailer, it's just like sort of sneak peeks of footages, you know, like introduction of Aquaman, the Flash, that sort of thing, and even like a bit of Cyborg as well. But you could tell they trying to lighten it up, but that really sucks about the whole DC thing. There's new films, these new films, they're just too dark. Just light them up, and that's what they're trying to do. Just sort of trying to add that humour. Even like the Suicide Squad film. Actually, there are scenes that actually laughed at it, but the problem is about Suicide Squad film is that most of the time, like in the first 20 minutes, it's like constantly blurring out music and music and music. It's like, okay, I get it, but it's like, and the editing is like all over the place, and it does that really annoying thing I hate the most about films nowadays. It's the whole bloody shaky cam thing, and it's like most of the scenes in that film I can't see what's happening. It's like I can see like a shot of Killer Croc like flipping someone, and it's like I can't see shit. And this is a 15 film, but I know, yes, I know the purpose of shaky cams because of well, no, it's a bit funny actually, because that's even like not people, it's like weird sort of eye blob creatures sort of thing, and they're not normal human, but it's just it really pisses me off about those sort of clips. Yes, I know it got bad. They had to do that on say the Hunger Games because of even like when Katniss had a race. No, not she didn't race. She avoided it, and it was like when the people were trying to catch the stuff, and they're like people were like killing each other to even get like supplies sort of thing. It's like that ridiculous shaky cam sort of thing because of the, obviously you don't want to get the because if they keep it still they have to be like be a 15 or 18, but no, this is all R rating. That's it, the American compilation, but they don't show too much blood because also the actual teen audience for that, but it's just freaking stupid it is. Yeah, I definitely see why people will be upset about it. But yeah, it's like it's really stupid, silly actually, because Angry Joe, a YouTuber, he likes it. It's understandable. It's actually then he sort of agrees that it's the fun and whatnot. But no, it's just the problem is the colour's just drained sort of thing. That's probably good. Now, also, you don't want to light it up because Marvel's doing just hit it out of the bat, especially when Civil War. Captain America Civil War, which is awesome and much more better, and then she knocks out Batman v Superman. And it's funny because I'm not a Marvel fan, I'm a DC guy, and it's just really bad to see the company that I like, the series I like more, outputs the series that I least like. But it's funny because I don't hardly read Marvel's comics, but I read more of DC's comics. But I even mentioned the 50 facts about myself, is that I like the Marvel films seem to be hitting out the bat more than DC, this new DC one. My problem is that DC actually has some good films. It's like, was it The Dark Knight, for example, the one with Heath Ledger. That's another one I'm going to talk about, the Joker on the Suicide Squad. It's like, no, it's like, it's funny because I saw a little gif. It's like, there's a scene of Patrick was portrayed as the critic, and SpongeBob was like sort of pointing out like the actual better DC films, like Batman, the classic Tim Burton film, like 80 plus 80, I think 88%. Dark Knight and that's like those really top things. It's like no, all suck, that sort of thing, and it's like yeah, even like Suicide Squad, like the whole Rotten Tomatoes, like that's a bit too harsh, I would say. But then again, yeah, it's understandable why. And that's another problem about the Suicide Squad is Jared Leto. I just, even from watching the trailers, I just like the whole idea of Joker being that sort of like a gangster as well. Yeah, I know, but it's not like the gangster style like it did in the Golden Age of comics or like the Tim Burton one, for example. This is like a gangster sort of thing. There's like there's a different spin to it, yes, but however that I think the Heath Ledger Joker is much more the Joker I would like more. But also you can't obviously take oh sorry, I'm trying to think of the words at the moment. Obviously the Mark Hamill Joker is the most divinable Joker. That's the Joker I fall in love with, that sort of thing. Speaking of Joker, actually, because hopefully by the end of the year I'm going to get a tattoo of Harley Quinn and Joker. I don't know, I've forgotten which side of my leg I'll get. Then I have the quote from the Nostalgic Critics review of Mad Max, the line where Rob, who played, I don't know what's his name they're given to Immortal Joe, as like, was it walk on the red carpet, sugar and glazed, that sort of thing. That's something that's really bothered me the most is the whole, Harley Quinn and Joker life goal sort of thing. It's like, well, one of the villains, and two, yes, I know the whole story about Joker like constantly abusing Harley, that sort of thing. I think one person perfectly describes it as there are villains. We expect the Joker is not meant to be a nice person. He's a dick. Even like it's funny because even like the new release of the Killing Joke, the animated one, because I read the graphic novel by Alan Moore, and it's just really stupid that how these film products they just screw over Alan Moore's work, and it's just like, it's funny, don't get it wrong, because even on my guilty pleasure, but The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, which I enjoy the film more than the graphic novel, but even that film is not that great, but it's awesome. But no, it's just why they had to screw over his work, it's beyond me. Especially like on The Killing Joke, obviously, spoiler, sorry, again, it's like how the whole idea is like how he paralysed Barbara Gordon, and he tried to screw Jim Gordon to make him completely insane in that whole just that one bad day sort of thing. So yeah, it's like the same thing as like Deadpool. It's like he's a hero, well, ish, and he's like the sort of anti-hero, but he is also a dick as well. So yeah, it's funny because for Deadpool is the most likable dick, because that's what. But for the Joker, he is supposed to be that he's a villain and he's supposed to be psychotic, that sort of thing. But no, I think most people say that the better life goals would be the Morticia and Gomez from Addams Family. I think you're like Doug from on his top couples, saying how perfect it is, lovey-dovey, that sort of thing. But well, no, it's not perfect couples. I think that's like the odd couple sort of thing. But as I digress more, so just lost in thought a moment. Was it back at the Joker Harlequin? Margot Robbie as Harley, she did a good job. Will Smith as Deadshot, that's really good. Which, sorry, spoilers for again for a Suicide Squad film, is that you actually see the Flash. I thought I didn't expect that. Even like Batman appearing with Deadshot, I was like, okay, I didn't expect Batman to appear, because I know he's going to be appearing during the Harley Quinn and Joker sort of thing, but no, he appeared on him Deadshot. I was like, okay, that's a big surprise. And even Flash made an appearance. It's like, okay, that's interesting, because he took him down Captain Boomerang. It's like, oh, that's cool. But I don't know. It's a bit. That's another thing as well. It's like the whole it problem about the whole the now DC films. That's there's a YouTuber called the Blockbuster Buster, or Erod. He sort of mentioned like how he said that he's a fan of DC, but he said he just have no faith to the whole DC films, and it's pretty see why, because Marvel has been completely hitting, like I said, completely hitting the bat at being good and awesome, that sort of thing, but DC is just, the DC films now is just like really losing its plots, and it really sucks. Even I went to seeing Batman v Superman, I had no high hopes. And this really sucks, because for Batman v Superman, I should like Superman, but I'm more of a Batman fan. But Superman was a favourite of mine, and I thought, even like Angry Joe sort of mentions, like, hope they try to learn their mistakes, Clark Kent or Kal-El, or John, Kal-El, that's it, yeah, sorry, would actually learn his mistakes on this next film, but no, apparently not. He's just still mopey, that sort of thing, and he's not what he's supposed to be in the comics, that the ray of sunshine and ray of hope sort of thing, that sort of positive sort of thing, but most of the time he's just like, sort of seem absolutely miserable, and it's like, and funny, because I think even I saw a clip from the extended cut, which I refuse to watch because the whole Jesse Eisenberg, Lex Luthor, and the Dark Tone, and Batman killing. Yes, I know Batman killed in the previous ones. Like, no, but this one he actually killed more, to say, than was it in the Killing Joke, Batman Returns, that sort of thing. But no. But then again, yeah, I had to agree that Batman just has enough. It's like sort of like it's drawing parallels to the whole Dark Knight thing. I'm empty, so I'm not gonna drink anymore, so that's fine. And it's like even on an Frank Miller's the Return of Return of Dark Knight, the claimed one, not the no, but yeah, the Dark Knight Returns, the classic 80s Frank Miller one, and also that's what inspiration to Batman makes Superman, especially from the armor and the battle, that sort of thing. But it really blows me, man. What else is good to talk about? I don't want to be down and dumps with the whole sort of thing, but I don't think they're going to last long of this, how way DC films have been doing, but I don't know. The future is untold, sort of thing, so who knows? That's what it's all about, and I just dropped it. But no, it's not, the future is not determined, it's not set in stone. Who knows? You never know. Maybe it may come back, but we're just hoping for the best, so we don't know. Yeah, it's a funny experiment. Sheesh. I'm not prepared to edit this video by the time. Well, I'm not going to do it tonight because of one, I need to prepare for of course the closing ceremony of the Olympics, and two, I've got games I need to play. Hopefully, I'll be definitely playing more of Borderlands and the pre-sequel. Hopefully, get that done before playing the next game, and having more Overwatch. Still need to get those bloody skins and whatnot, so that's gonna be fun. But I'm gonna be pretty much doing the editing tomorrow. That'll be the 22nd, day after the closing ceremony, of course. I still need to watch the opening ceremony because I'm unable to watch it online, but hopefully I'll see it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So sorry, I'm just repeating myself over and over again, but I'm trying to think anything else I want to talk about before signing off, sort of thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys next time. Ta-ra.